Why did Jesus have to die? Let's talk about it. Why did Jesus have to die for our sins? Because when you think about it, God could have planned it any other way. But he decided to send his son Jesus to this earth to take on our sins, our punishment, and die on the cross to pay the price for our sins. The best idea, the way I can explain this, is the image of a child. And let's pretend he or she goes to the father, steals the father's wallet, takes out $10 and spends it all. Now, over time, that child might go back to the father and confess and say, listen, I took the wallet, I spent all $10. And the father can forgive the child in that moment. But at the end of the day, that $10 is still owed. That $10 is still missing, and there's still a debt that has been created. Now, the father can look at the child and understand that child doesn't have the money themselves to pay back that debt. Same thing when it comes to us, our sin, and God. He realizes when we sin, we built up this debt towards God. And he knows there's nothing that we can do, just like that child, to pay that debt off ourselves. That's why he sent his son, Jesus, who was sinless, to shed his blood, to literally take on the punishment that we deserved. This was God's plan because he loved you and because of grace. Now, part of his plan, there's two parts to restore our relationship with him. That is part one. God did everything he could to play his part. Now, we have our part to play. When we accept what Jesus did, we accept the love of God and accept that Jesus died on the cross and resurrected 3 days later. And when we accept that, our relationship with God is restored. And the big plan that God had all along is in action. And all of a sudden, that price is paid. The sin that we had is washed away because of Jesus.